webster.edu/manage. Accredited by ACBSP.
All right, thank you. Just about 5 minutes after 10 o'clock. Nice looking, what is today, Robin? Thursday. It is Thursday, right? What are you doing? Where are you going to spend the night tonight? I have a question for you. Where are you going to spend the night tonight? Hey, there's nobody in the room. Well, I have you ever seen the movie? What is the name of that movie, Robin?
What's that?
Nighttime in the Museum or something?
A Night in the Museum.
A Night in the Museum.
Yeah, with Ben Stiller. Is that who?
I don't know.
Be funny.
I don't know. Okay, but anyway, so did you know there are some museums that let you spend the night?
They do.
Yes.
Well, this is cool. Are there any in a day trip? I would love to go and do that.
Well, we're going to find out.
That would be amazing.
Right now. That's the topic of this little
spooky.
segment right here. Yes, the American Museum of Natural History.
Really?
In New York City. Yes, I know exactly where
Nice.
Everybody argues with me when I say this.
Uh-huh.
Everybody thinks I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm right, but I'm not so
Yeah.
sure. This is the American Museum of Natural History is where the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade starts. I think that's their staging area.
Yeah, that's what you say.
I know, but I haven't lived there in a
It's
very long
probably
time.
Right. Oh, okay.
No, everybody argues with me. Everybody says,
Oh,
"Nah, it doesn't start there."
Okay. I like that museum.
But anyway, you can spend the night there.
Nice.
All right, let me tell you about it. In 2014, the American Museum of Natural History, if you don't know where it is, just picture Central Park, the west edge of Central Park, and then over one street. It's just not one block, one street. It's on that same street, put it that way.
It's got a hot dog vendor in the front at the bottom of the steps. It does. I had a hot dog in the morning waiting for it to open.
That is not a good landmark.
I know.
You know how many hot dog vendors there? All right. Anyway, in 2014, that museum hosted its first adults-only sleepover.
Gosh, that is so cool.
Fast forward a few years, and the event is more popular than ever. Those fortunate enough to take a nap in the nighttime at a museum, you can get a champagne reception, have live jazz music, a buffet dinner, a fossil fact finding by flashlight.
Nice.
You can wander through the museum. They have cots for sleeping beneath the 94-foot-long blue whale, which has been there all my life.
Oh, wonderful. This is a must-do on my list.
They just had one on June 22nd, and you do have to make it, reservations in advance. What do you think it costs to spend the night?
$250.
$350.
Oh, my. Per person.
$350 per person to spend the night at the American Museum of Natural History in New York City.
That's pretty cool. That would be a nice gift for somebody.
That would be awesome.
This would be a great gift.
I don't know why. It just
My
seems
wheels
awesome.
are turning. Yeah.
So this is like my go-to in my head thought. Like whenever I go to a museum, I compare all museums to this one. All history museums or natural history museums. And here's the end result of that. And I'm not saying the immenseness of it matters. It's just the quality of the displays.
Okay.
So if you've ever been there, you know they have these amazing dioramas, right?
Yes.
We can look into this.
Good morning.
You can look through this glass window, and you can see, like a tiger getting ready to attack a zebra or something. And of course, it's not real. It's a stuffed animal or something, right? And so you remember the dioramas at the museum? That I'm
Yes.
talking about?
Oh,
Okay.
yes, I do. I've got those they're wonderful.
And the big Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton that's there.
Yeah.
And of course the blue whale, which is fake, but it's still a big blue whale. Mm-hmm. Okay, so all of those things in my memory from my childhood are what I compare other museums to. And with that said, the one in Gainesville, the Museum of Natural History in Gainesville.
Oh, yes.
Is outstanding. I mean, they're not as big, and I'm not expecting everything to be as big as the New York City Museum.
Yeah.
But it is real. If you've never been to the Museum of Natural History in Gainesville, let me recommend you go there. They do such a good job with their displays. The artists that put together the displays, it's just really great. They have sound. They have a cave you can walk through, so you can see what cave life looks like underground in Florida. So you pretend you're going underground.
Yep, it is so amazing there. It's absolutely, absolutely fabulous. We've been going there for decades since they were at the old location, and they're wonderful.
Yeah, and they don't have a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but they do have Mastodon. right?
Yes.
Is that what you call that
Yes.
thing? Yeah.
But they did have Sue. Sue, the dinosaur, was a traveling exhibit. I went up there with my mother a few years ago, and a dinosaur named Sue. So they
All right.
do bring in, traveling exhibits.
All right.
But the Florida Museum of Natural History is great. And then for an extra fee, you can go see the butterflies and you can go see the bats. It's just absolutely. I want to see the bats and the butterflies.
Another museum you can spend the night in is the Baltimore National Aquarium. The budding oceanographers and shark fanatics will love spending the night with their finned friends at the Baltimore National Aquarium.
Oh, wow. I wonder if the one down there in Tampa does that.
I don't know. Dive into the fascinating world. A lot of these animals are nocturnal. Some of the fish are more active at night.
Gosh.
So it will be fun to be there and see some of that stuff.
Yeah, but how can they be more active at night when the lighting stays the same?
I don't
Or
know.
do they turn the lighting off at nighttime?
It's a rhetorical question for
Yes.
somebody else to answer. I don't know the answer.
Okay, I was just curious.
$120 if you want to spend the night at the Baltimore National Aquarium.
Okay.
And again, you have to have reservations.
Yeah.
And you have to be older than 8.
Oh, sure. I can understand that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you don't want that.
In Pittsburgh, you can spend the night at the Carnegie Science Center in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, that might be interesting.
Now, this one is only $39.
Oh, okay.
$39, you can spend the night at the Carnegie Science Center in Pittsburgh. This is designed, the program, not the museum, but the program is designed to encourage parents and children to stimulate their curiosity about the world around them.
Oh, how nice.
So they have certain themes. So if you're spending the night, one night the theme might be electricity. This is a science museum, so keep that in mind. You might be exploring chemistry. You might be exploring light waves and frequencies. You might be exploring how movies are made. There's another one. They have a laser show. They serve snacks. They actually prepare breakfast for you.
Oh, how nice.
And then the next day, when you wake up there, it's free admission. So you can stay there the rest of the day and just kind of enjoy the facility.
Oh, how wonderful.
So that would be fun. That
would be a lot of fun, yeah.
That's in Pittsburgh.
Bring your hygiene kits.
The next one is in Washington, D.C. It's the Spy Museum.
Oh, wow. I've never been there.
Yesterday, we had
the
this
Spy Museum.
big, long topic about spies of the Revolutionary War.
It was fascinating, by the way.
It was so fascinating. There was this group of spies in the Revolutionary War called the Culpers.
Yes.
And the Culpers had this amazing code that they could use to communicate with one another so that only they knew what each other was saying. And one of the codes that I memorized, it was the code 355.
Yes.
Because the word 355, the number 355 meant lady. And it was used for any lady. Any lady they were trying to reference. Like, let's say, when you get downstairs, you'll see a lady in a red coat. It would say 355, and nothing would be in normal English. Everything was in either numbers or special codes, right?
That was so fascinating.
But 355 meant every lady. So there was a church, and the church is still there, by the way. It's called Trinity Church. It's down in Lower Manhattan, and in the surrounding areas, they called it the Holy Ground. And I just learned the other day that the Holy Ground is now occupied by the Freedom Tower. But back in their days, it was a brothel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
And so when these soldiers and everything would be, communicating to their friends and say, I'm with a 355. Well, I know where you are.
Yeah, right.
I know where you are. But anyway, there's one famous 355. If you were listening yesterday, you heard us say this, so forgive me for repeating myself, but for everybody else, there's a famous 355, and this is who is normally referred to as 355. There was a lady. We don't know who she was. We don't know if she was from the Holy Ground. But she's the one who turned in Benedict Arnold as a traitor.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
So the information they got from this 355, this lady, was the end of him. Right?
Yeah.
So you go.
And he died. Good morning.
So you can spend the night at the Spy Museum. Again, this is in Washington, D.C.
Now that would be cool.
It's $115 a night to stay there. And it's entirely dedicated to the all but invisible profession and displays the largest collection of international espionage artifacts in the world.
They probably have some really cool docents there that take
Wow.
you on tours and that will explain everything to you. That is so neat.
So if you spend the night, you and your child, well, first of all, you will adapt
Significant other.
you will adapt an alias.
Oh, nice.
You will have a different name or a code. You will be put on an assignment to gather intelligence. You have to go through the museum to gather the intelligence. You'll have to you will have to study interrogation techniques so that you can interrogate the different people you think might be involved, and they have cast members acting out for that very purpose. You will have to decipher some codes. You will have to hunt for a mole.
Oh, nice.
And what is a mole again? A mole is another agent, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Right, that you don't know about.
And you are basically on a clandestine? How do you say the word?
Clandestine.
Clandestine mission.
That's how I pronounce it.
No, that sounds right. Until you go to sleep. And then you wake up the next morning.
You're supposed to go to sleep
and have
during
breakfast.
that whole thing?
You-
Wow.
No, you fall asleep. You go to sleep, after the whole thing. Yeah,
Oh,
you spend the
okay.
night there. You spend the night.
Yeah.
You wake up
Wow.
in the museum.
That is so cool.
There you go.
That is neat.
$115 for that one.
That's getting better in my ballpark.
In
Affordability.
Chicago, they have the Field Museum. You can spend the night there. They have a couple of different programs. One is called Dozin' with the Dinos, the dinosaurs.
Nice. Dozing with the dinos.
They advertise it as a prehistoric adventure. You take a self-guided flashlight tour, and you walk among the mesofossils, the gigantic fossils.
Oh, I'd rather have a docent take me on a flashlight tour because you could learn so much more. I mean,
Well,
he'd be speaking to you.
With that said, they have some real scientists always hanging around. So if your flashlight hits one of the scientists,
Morning, Jess.
you walk up to him or her and say, "Hey, Jess." Here's another thing you do.
Now that sounds cool.
Listen to this. They actually have some owl poop.
No.
Yes. Owl poop. Your job is to pull it apart and try to figure out what the owl ate.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, my.
It is a scientific procedure that has been going on for centuries. They will teach you how to do this. They will teach you what to look for. And you will know if the owl ate a rat or something else.
Now I could handle that. Yeah, that sounds pretty neat.
Yep.
I like investigating things. This sounds cool.
And then they have a movie called Waking the T-Rex, the story of Sue. This is the one you were talking about.
That's right.
Right?
We had her bones at the museum in Gainesville.
So this is $65 unless you want to have the premium package. Mm-hmm. That's $78.
Oh, I could handle an extra 13.
That's where you get to sleep in the big dinosaur room.
Nice. Now this is cool. This is really neat.
All right, so we're talking about spending the night at a museum. I've got some museums you can spend the night at. We'll continue. Mm-hmm. The next one is in California, in San Francisco. It's the California Academy of Sciences.
Oh,
You can spend the night there.
you get to talk to scientists, or
In this one?
yeah,
In the last one you did. This one?
yeah,
is,
with this one.
This one is a program called Penguins and Pajamas.
Oh, how cute!
Penguins and Pajamas at the California Academy of Sciences. You have a twilight exploration, live demonstrations, rainforest access, and camping out near sea creatures. It's a very memorable experience for everyone. It's usually sold out, so make sure you get your tickets early. They're $119 each.
And you get to sleep with the penguins too. I mean, you get to interact with the penguins.
Well, you interact with them, but you don't sleep with them. They're in a different place.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
This, by the way, the San Francisco California Academy of Sciences is the top-rated children's museum in the country. One of them.
Oh gosh.
Top-rated children's
The
museums.
penguins in pajamas.
Yeah.
That's a good story.
Penguins and pajamas.
Oh, and pajamas.
It is a good story, yes. I like that. The ideas keep flowing, don't they?
Yeah.
All right, the next one is the Shabbat, I think. Space
Shabbat.
and Science Center in Oakland, California.
Okay.
You want to be an astronaut? You can embark on an exhilarating expedition at the Shabbat Space and Science Center. You will sleep with the stars. They have an observatory there with a big old telescope. You can look at the stars. If you look at their schedule of events, you will be able to see when there are certain things up in the sky that you might want to spend the night to see. Remember, these things sell out very quickly, especially when there's something like an asteroid that can be seen or a comet that can be seen. They have the Full Dome Planetarium has a presentation as well.
Have you been there?
No.
To this particular one? 'Cause
I've never
you've
been to Oakland, no.
Oh, okay.
This is $85 per person.
Oh, okay. Here you go. That's getting better in my ballpark here.
Now, here's one. You will be sleeping with some of the most historic items in this country.
Really?
At the National Archives Museum in Washington, D.C. They let you spend the night.
Really?
You sleep in a big old room. I know you can see the picture right there.
Yeah.
It's a big old room, and you just roll out your sleeping bag on a mat, and that's where you spend the night.
Wow, they got to trust everybody not to pilfer something. That would be neat, seeing all those documents and everything. That would be so cool.
It's $125, and here's what you do. In addition to just sleeping there, you get to stroll the halls on a scavenger hunt. You can rest your head in the rotunda near the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution.
Wow.
The fall sleepover is scheduled for October 13th of this year.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to go, they don't do it every night.
Oh, how much is this?
Some of them do. Some of them do it every weekend.
How much is this?
This one is $125.
Oh, okay. That's in my...
You want to spend the night at the National Archives Museum in Washington, D.C., you better give them a call now.
Wow, I love history.
Set
this
it
is
up.
So great.
The fall sleepover for October 13th.
It's like, what, an 11-hour drive from here?
Have you ever been to the Milwaukee Public Museum, Robin?
Yes, I have.
Well,
They
they
great.
have a sleepover.
Wow,
Yes.
nice.
Let's see. This is an adults-only overnight. Well, Of course, it's Milwaukee, where the home of beer and brats.
Brats. Yep.
All right. So the Milwaukee Public Museum is for anyone over 21 and over. Tickets include dinner, 2 drinks, snacks, exclusive tours, films in the 6-story theater, entry to the new traveling exhibit called Maya, Hidden Worlds Revealed, and the continental breakfast in the morning when you wake up. The next event is not... Oh, this one already passed. April 20th it was.
Oh, okay.
So you have to call them to see when the next one is.
Yeah, it takes at least 2 days to go through that museum. It's fabulous.
$125 if you want to do the overnight stay at the Milwaukee Museum.
Wow. Yeah, they've got a section in there the way Milwaukee used to look when it was first founded, with the real cobblestone streets and
Oh, I
stuff.
love stuff like that, yeah.
Not like the bricks that are in front of the Marion Theater, but it's the real cobblestone streets and, just everything the way it was. And it's a wonderful, wonderful museum. It's outstanding.
All right, here's one. The Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York, allows people to spend the night.
Oh, now Galen said he went there.
Did he spend the night?
I don't think so, but he said he went there to the museum.
You can roam the galleries. You can enjoy a screening in the Grandstand Theater. You can sleep. You can sleep just steps away from memorabilia and plaques that honor legendary players like Babe Ruth, Jackie Robinson, and Ted Williams. You can leave with a knapsack filled with mementos and memories that last a lifetime.
That's what you pay for.
You will pay for them, yes.
You can't pilfer.
Imagine that. You can take whatever you want, kids. Come on.
You said I could have mementos in my backpack.
It's only $50. $50 to spend the night.
That's great for baseball people, because then you don't just get to see the exhibit, but you get to talk to other people that enjoy baseball as much as you do, and that's social interaction is the best.
The National Museum of American History in Washington, D.C. allows sleepovers.
Nice.
How about that? You are actually put on a mission when you are spending the night there.
I like that kind of stuff.
Your mission is to be a detective.
Oh, wow.
The premise is this. Miss Rose snatched 6 valuables that need to be found before the evening ends. You will search the corridors. You will collect clues. You will find the crime scene and recover the stolen treasure. The reward for solving the case? You get to sleep in the iconic gallery.
Oh my gosh, how cool is this?
How about that one? You get
This is very
it costs
cool.
$135, and here's a hint: everybody sleeps in the iconic gallery. Oh, that is cool.
Very cool.
That is cool.
Very, very cool.
All right, here's one in Miami. It's the Philip and Patricia Frost Museum of Science.
Okay.
This is the one you can spend the night in. Again, on the overnight itinerary, after-hours access to exhibitions, hands-on experimental stations, a state-of-the-art planetarium show, and eye-opening programs. Plus, attendees also receive a complimentary return voucher, and kids 17 and under get a special souvenir T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
It's $80 for that one.
Nice. And a return voucher. I like that.
Yeah, you get to come back.
That's pretty neat.
You can spend the night at the USS Hornet Sea, Air, and Space Museum in Alameda, California.
Oh, wouldn't that be fabulous?
This is another overnight one. Paranormal enthusiasts can seek out the eerie side of the World War II vessel with after-dark exploration. Hop aboard the historic ship, investigate the sick bay and the brig, listen to ghost stories, eat in the crew mess hall, and sleep in the original berthing compartments.
Oh, no, that sounds like fun. That sounds like a real adventure.
That's $100, that one.
Yeah, the USS Hornet. Gosh, I bet it's haunted.
Air and Space Museum. Well, that
bet it is
sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So those are the museums you can spend the night in. There might be others, but those are the ones that I have. One extra bonus one I want to tell you about. You can't spend the night at this one, but it's the Dr. Seuss Museum. I didn't even know that there was one. There's a whole museum dedicated to Dr. Seuss. It's up in Massachusetts.
Nice.
And it says, chances are either you, your children, or both grew up reading Dr. Seuss. Green Eggs and Ham taught you not to be afraid of new things. You and your holiday-hating Grinch both learned that Christmas is about more than presents, and on and on and on. So you get to learn things, some of the amazing facts about Dr. Seuss.
How wonderful.
Let's see. If I have any of them here, I can tell you about it.
Yeah, the Appleton Museum had a traveling exhibit with Dr. Seuss's works and a few years ago, and that was really wonderful to see.
Dr. Seuss had 27 rejections from publishers of his first children's book, and To Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street was the name of it.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
So this is Dr. Seuss by the numbers.
Nice.
Dr. Seuss had no children. He just
was
loved
sad.
entertaining children.
But he was married. Geisel, right? That's his last name.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he had a wife. They had a family. Just the two of them.
Dr. Seuss
family.
actually did an adult picture book one time.
Oh, he did?
It was called The Seven Lady Godivas.
Oh.
The book was a spectacular flop when first published in 1939, and then again when it was republished in 1987. Oh, we got to look that one up. The Seven Lady Godivas.
I wonder if they're all naked.
Well,
Maybe they're in erotic positions. Yeah, let's look that one up.
let's look it up. The Seven Lady Godivas.
That's
Hey,
good morning.
Brian. All right.
That's probably why it was a flop, because we want Dr. Seuss to be Dr. Seuss. We don't want him to be Hugh Hefner or anything, you know.
Yeah, but the
Theodore
way-
Geisel, what's wrong with you?
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh my gosh, we should order this book. Just it's artwork that looks like his artwork. I mean, it's his artwork. There's no pictures here
Can't look inside,
except for the
huh?
cover. Yeah, all you can see is the cover. See the cover? The Seven
Oh,
Lady
there you go.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, that is kind
All right, well, that was fun. You spend your night at the museum. All right, we're on the break here. Let's take that break, and we'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. A state trooper is shot and killed in Avondale, Arizona. Another's wounded, responding to calls about a man throwing things at cars. Anita Romans with Fox 10 Phoenix.
The troopers approached the subject. There was a fight, at which point a trooper lost his service weapon. Well, that suspect was able to pick up that weapon and fired it twice, hitting two of the troopers.
And that man's now in custody. The remains of another person killed in the 9/11 attacks is identified as Scott Michael Johnson.
The New York City Medical Examiner's Office says Johnson is the 1,642nd victim to be positively ID'd in the attacks that killed more than 2,700 on September 11th, 2001. He was an employee at the investment banking company Keefe, Bruyette & Woods and was working at the World Trade Center. Johnson was identified through improved DNA testing and becomes the first new identification made since last August.
Fox's Tanya J. Powers in New York. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Pros in the know start with Lowe's, because Lowe's is where pros find the hard-working tool brands they can rely on at the right price every day. Like Hitachi, the pro-preferred brand of pneumatic nailers. Come in today and you can save $40 on a Hitachi pneumatic roofing nailer. Now only $249. It's durable, lightweight, and easy to maneuver, making it a popular choice. So, pro, now that you know, start with Lowe's. Offer valid through 7/29 while supplies last. See store for details.
When working at a growing business, you wear many hats. The new business hat, the buying toner for the copy machine hat, the sifting through tons of resumes hat. You can throw away that last hat thanks to Indeed.com. When posting your job, Indeed lets you add screener questions that give you a less time-consuming route to your short list of qualified candidates. So go ahead, dust off that extra long lunch hat. Hiring's better when you've got your short list. Save time on hiring when you post a job on Indeed. Get started today at Indeed.com/hire.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located in the heart of downtown Ocala, right next to the historic Marion Theater. I'd like to invite you to stop by and see our new boutique area and meet our staff of professional stylists. Here at Hello Gorgeous, we are ready to update your look with the latest trends. And with summer here, it's the perfect time to brighten up your look. So make your appointment now for those highlights and Brazilian blowout. But don't stop there. We are a full-service salon offering manicures, pedicures, and facials also. So if you've been searching for a salon to call your own, come and see us at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located at 48 South Magnolia Avenue in downtown Ocala, right next to the Marion Theater. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
You know how frogs are so hoppy? It's because they don't smoke or have COPD, otherwise they would be flip-floppy. If you want to quit smoking to prevent yourself from croaking, come to A Better You for a good acupuncture poking. Call me, Dr. Erica Olstein, with A Better You Healthcare to stop smoking today at 352-615-5566. 352-615-5566.
It's been a long week and I just don't feel like cooking. Can't the cooking fairies come and do it for me?
They may not be fairies, but they're pretty magical.
Who's that?
Honey Baked Ham of Ocala. They're having a special limited time offer picnic pack for just $19.99.
Oh?
You get a half pound of honey baked ham slices plus another half pound of smoked or roasted turkey breast. Add to that a pound of your choice of deli side and a package of King's Hawaiian rolls, and your dreams just came true. But hurry, this offer won't last long. Honey Baked Ham, 2709 Southwest 27th Avenue, just behind Best Buy.
Here is your 1-minute news brief. The Ocala City Council has agreed to allow ministries that provide food, clothing, and blankets to the homeless to continue doing their good work in a downtown Ocala parking lot for at least another year. Interfaith Emergency Services in Ocala is hosting an event on September 1st called Walk a Mile in My Shoes to help the homeless. To learn more, go to their Facebook page, Walk a Mile in My Shoes 2018. A Claremont police sergeant was arrested after his wife reported being choked and threatened with a knife by her husband for the past 9 years. A Miami commissioner has been charged with bribery after the 53-year-old official collected more than $20,000 from the owner of a strip club in exchange for his vote for a special operating license. Florida Governor Rick Scott appointed someone who was unemployed to take a vacant spot on the Jacksonville City Council, and the Florida Department of Transportation officials say 122 million SunPass transactions have finally been posted. Mine wasn't up there. And that is your news brief from The Source.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Friends, countrymen, tourists, and Ocalans, lend me your ears. Hey, speaking of ears, there is an opportunity for you to help feed and provide good maintenance, housing, and medical care for Marion County's rescued big cats, bears, monkeys, and other disabled or unreleasable wild and exotic animals. Take a tour on Wednesdays or Saturdays of the Endangered Animal Rescue Sanctuary. Call 352-266-2859. The Endangered Animal Rescue Sanctuary is affectionately known as EARS.